I'm holding out for a hero to the end or something, and he's gotta be something. This song was in Shrek 2, but what a great sequel that was. I need a hero.
Hey, Gary, what's going on, man?
Hey, wait, I was just practicing for karaoke.
Oh, your voice is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
What were you singing?
Holding Out for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler.
Whoa, I love that song.
Yeah. It's from the film Shrek 2. I didn't know if you knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who would have thought that Shrek in human form would be such a dreamboat?
That was a weird movie.
Yeah, a little wizard awakening. Unit from Final Fantasy X and human Shrek.
Holding out for a hero? You know what that reminds me of?
Oh, what could that possibly be setting up?
Hero Forge!
Oh, I should have known!
If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, look no further. Go check out Hero Forge.
I'm holding out for a Hero Forge the holidays.
You can give the gift of custom miniatures this holiday season.
That's the best kind of gift that you could give. Normally I get some lame old socks. You know how you get those gifts that's like a little tchotchke or like a little gizmo? Then you open it and you're like, wow, that's nice. And then you chuck it in the closet. This is a much better gift than that. Please get your friends and family gifts that they actually will use and actually want instead of a little whatchamacallit or a little gizmo.
Gary, last holidays, I gave you a really heartfelt gizmo.
That one gizmo you gave me?
You don't use it?
When I opened it and I'm like, ooh, thanks, Andy. Yeah, that was really nice.
I thought wizards loved gizmos.
Ooh, oh yeah, I still use it every day.
Okay, all right, okay. Hero Forge offers fully customizable miniatures with dozens of different species to choose from and thousands of different parts.
Yeah, the options are so insane, you could be in there for days, like you're creating a character in The Sims, or you're creating a character in Baldur's Gate 3,
Ooh.
or you're creating a character in Skyrim, and no matter what you do, your character's always really, really ugly, because that's just Skyrim.
I love Skyrim.
Yeah, the characters are really ugly though.
They're constantly expanding their catalog, like adding new parts every single week, or doing major updates like customizable poses.
What a great catalog. Eat your heart out, Sky Mall.
You can also get your minis table ready out of the box by choosing colored plastics. You don't even need to paint them with a paintbrush.
Thank goodness, because every time I try to paint eyeballs on a little dude, it looks like a horrible abomination.
Now, they even have color statuettes. It uses the same color printing technology, but it's twice the size of the mini.
Whoa, and they say that size doesn't matter. They're idiots. That's Coke. Once again, it's Coke. Size matters.
You're just really on that, dude.
It's a really good one.
That is a really good one.
It's the joke that keeps on giving.
That's exactly right.
If the joke lasts for more than 4 hours, you should consult your doctor.
With incredible detail, these statuettes are the perfect centerpiece or used for an epic BBEG showdown.
That's amazing.
And if you're looking for budget-friendly options, you can pick color standees or even get STLs and print them at home.
Oh, that's right. The gizmo you got me last year was a 3D printer. I finally have a use for it. Hooray!
I just thought you would want to be able to create anything out of thin air.
No, I told you I'm not good at painting eyeballs on minis, Andy. Why would you? Oh gosh, it's like that story of the golden comb and the rubber duck. I can't remember the story.
Are you referencing the gift of the Magi?
Oh, yeah! But it's not the gift of the golden comb and the rubber duck. That's not what it's called. There's actually like a lot of layer of references in there, audience. Feel free to unpack that and see if you can deduce it. Leave it. Did you get it? Leave your answer in the comments.
The best way to give this gift this holiday season is with a digital gift card. They're delivered instantly through email.
Why give someone a gizmo or a gadget or a thing when you could give them cold hard cash?
I put a lot of thought in that gift.
That's all. Well, you should have given me a gift card, Andy. I just want cash. I want a gift card. Give me a gift card.
The gift cards are super easy to redeem and usable on physical minis, digital minis, and STLs. But they're not usable on Pro or Pro Plus subscriptions.
Pro or Pro Plus subscriptions. Hold on, say that 5 minutes half, actually.
Pro or Pro Plus subscriptions.
Pro or Pro Plus subscriptions.
Pro or Pro Plus subscriptions.
Pro or Pro Plus.
Just look at how many minis we have from Hero Forge.
Yeah.
We're huge fans.
Yeah, I'm holding 2. You can't really see it, but I've got 2 of them.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, no!
He's tangling my beard. He's tangling my big old beard.
You have to cut him out.
Oh,
Don't delay. Make sure you use the link below and go check out Hero Forge today. It's the perfect gift for this holiday season.
Make the best gift imaginable with minis. That was almost a worse beard disaster than the time I ate $600 worth of Taco Bell.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
If we
yeah,
had to
yeah.
cut your beard, you'd end up looking like Maester Pycelle.
Oh, yeah, I would have to cut my whiskers.
It would
Then
be
my
awful.
power would be gone.
That's right.
You know, a wizard's power comes directly from his whiskers.
Stored in the beard.
Yes, and in the beard. That's why they call me Whiskers.
On the eastern shores of Yona, there lies the great city of Galtica, staring out into a dark and turbulent ocean. But Galtica is not where the next chapter in this story resumes. Instead, you find yourself standing on a great tower or citadel or castle atop of what feels like an impossibly huge mountain that stretches down all around you. The blue sky spans in all directions. You are just above a cloud line which tightly circles the base of this massive rock, obscuring any hints of the terrain below. Something tells you that you are impossibly high in the air, but it is not unpleasant. Cool winds whip around you as the bright sun warms your skin. Not everything has gone according to plan. Or hasn't it? You and your crew have been able to infiltrate the Silver Lining Casino, navigate through the labyrinthine halls behind the gaming rooms, trick guards without setting off any alarms or traps, vanquish a sentinel beholder, and cleverly break into the vault. Running into another crew of thieves, a gang of dark elves, may have been a surprise, but it was a threat you were able to manage together. Until now, one could say this heist has been going fairly smoothly. Until now. The moment the vault door closed, surrounded by treasure worth millions and millions in gold, there was an extraplanar shift, transporting you and this loot to the strange new place you now find yourselves in. The next few moments could spell victory or disaster for your effort. Here is what you know. The 42nd Grand Fleenflel Championship is over. Whatever the outcome, there are now guards heading back to the vault to collect the necessary gold needed to reward those who bet on the games in full, and they'll be here in just a few minutes. On your side of the vault, the sound of heavy footfalls grows louder and louder and louder with each step. A booming voice tells you something massive is coming. Perhaps the owner of this vault and the casino in Galtica is on their way, and that this creature will be here in just a few minutes. The next step in your plan was to collect the loot. Thousands, tens of thousands, perhaps more than 100,000 pounds of gold pieces, gems, artifacts, some magical. Time may now be limited, but for all this to be worth it, this crucial step in your plan needs to happen in the next few minutes. And you need to get away with it. However the next few moments play out, you need to get back home from wherever you are now with your millions and not get caught. Powerful people care about what you're taking, the approaching giant notwithstanding. Without a way to take what you can and escape without fear of retribution, you'll end up in some prison somewhere, or maybe even dead. How you approach this moment, how you've planned for it, and how you work together to achieve your ultimate aim is up to you.
Oh no. Is this the elemental plane of air?
Wait, are we? I mean, is this inside the vault? Like, can they still get here, open the door, and then arrest us?
You know, I don't know, Knuckles. I masked a lot of mines, but I was never expecting going to the elemental. I guess when we all played Wordle and we had the answer was cloud, we should have assumed that it was a cloud giant, especially when the second word was the giant.
What do you keep staring at, boss?
I keep staring. Oh, I had the realization it's the elemental plane of air.
How do you know?
Because I'm allergic to it. Oh, also, I forgot to take my blood pressure medication. I'm sure there won't be any side effects. That'll be fine. Oh.
So what are we gonna do when we get out of here?
And I don't think there will be much of us left to arrest if that thing gets here before they do.
Do you have a plan, or should I use my backup plan?
Well, I was gonna say that my plan was. Well, let's say what the plan, what your plan and my plan is the same thing. I mean, I accounted for this, of course. Let's say it at the same time, okay? Because show that
I don't
we're
understand.
okay.
No, I want to know what you're planning.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a countdown, and on 3, you're both gonna say what your plan is.
Yeah.
All right, are you
and
ready?
then because we thought about this already.
Yeah. 1, 2. No, I'm gonna do the countdown.
1, 2.
Bob.
Okay.
You just say what your plan is
Okay,
on 3.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, not on 3, but right after I say 3.
Okay, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The plan is
No, right after 3. We're gonna start again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
The plan is.
You're supposed to do it.
There's no plan. is there?
There's a plan.
Is it over? You hear the sound of this voice boom out, and it doesn't echo, but nor does it seem to disappear into a vacuum. So loud and booming is the sound of this voice.
I look around immediately to see if I can see where this is coming from.
Do you approach the edge to look down? This is a pretty wide open citadel top. You're effectively on top of a tower and looking over the tessellated edges of this tower beyond the sort of columns that make the formation of this vault room, or what would have been the vault room before this transformation. You can see that there are 2 other smaller towers just adjacent, as if you were on a castle of some kind. But you don't see any like heads emerging just yet or anything. You just hear the sound semi-distantly, and you're not sure how long it'll take a creature of this size, depending on the size of this castle, to get here.
Oh, fuck. We don't have much time. You're sweating something off. Do you need a handkerchief?
Does anyone else feel like they have increased sweating and increased nervousness?
Who won?
Here you go. And I pull my handkerchief out of my coat pocket, and you'll see that it's tied to another handkerchief, and it's tied to so however many handkerchiefs. I'd like to use my twist of foresight.
Oh, they're up here. We didn't get them down.
Because you have 2
It's
of them,
okay.
right?
Yeah. Well, now we only have 1.
Well, no, because we didn't get refreshed, so I only have 1 from last time. Right?
Yeah,
we got
you
them refreshed,
used
didn't we?
yours last session.
No.
No.
Oh.
No. No, that was it. So the only one we have was the one that was donated last session. After
For
this
some
one.
reason, I think there are twists in there or something. Oh, those are my twisted friends.
Oh. So 2.
Oh,
I think we have 1 or 2.
We have 2.
We have
We have 2 donated.
2
Oh,
communal?
2 common.
2 communal and yours.
And mine. Okay.
We appreciate
And
you, Chad.
I will flash back to when I acquired these portable holes. And Derek, I'll let you set the scene.
Oh.
However, I will get them.
So you're looking for portable holes, and you've heard of somebody who has a lot of magical items. Somebody who is actually a tremendously smart and clever wizard, if not a little bit forgetful. And in the search for this person, you have finally been able to identify, talking to many of your underground contacts, and it turns out your target, your aim over the week that you're preparing for this mission, the one you're on now, is looking for someone named Toodles, a Loxodon, a very learned and wise wizard who keeps a tremendous spellbook tome at her side at all times. This is your quarry, for not only are there a million spells that you'd be able to find within this tome, but as a bookmark, she uses these portable holes, these unbelievably magical items. And so one late night, you call all of your other rhino folk friends, the other bouncers that you've met over the years, perhaps cousins, nephews, that sort of thing. And in this moment, you are in an alley and waiting for this person to turn. And as she does, there she is. You see not just one Loxodon, this woman that you're after, but another female Loxodon at her side. You're not sure the name, as well as what is clearly a well-armored, almost a holy man of a Loxodon at the other hip, and then adjacent to him, sort of rocking back and forth, a wild, strange Loxodon that you can hear his voice before you see him.
Hey, does anyone else feel a little sweaty and overly nervous? My doc prescribed new blood pressure medication.
Thanks for meeting me. You have what I'm looking for?
Stop there. The Holy One stands forward and steps forward and seems to try to stop you. But in this instant, you are surrounded by rhino folk after rhino folk after rhino folk, a gang of them.
Heard even.
What do you want?
I am looking for something magical. Something I need. It's the portable hole that I arranged one of you. I forget who it was. One of you has fucking a few portable holes.
Sorry.
I mean, somebody told me that. I forget who.
Well, I do. And Toodle speaks up, and she holds up the tome. You can see two of these slips of very fine, like silky texture, very thin pieces of fabric leafing out from the top of this tome. We're not going to give it to you, though.
Hand it over.
Why would she do something so foolish as to give a bunch of very threatening, large, burly rhino folk her magical items that are probably quite expensive?
And
Toodles, how much do you think that all those run together if you had to have a net cost?
Please, they probably just only want to observe the portable hole.
No, I think he wants to steal. They look very threatening. I think we're going to start snapping.
No, Yancy. It is always important to trust your brothers and sisters.
Wait, are rhino folk brothers and sisters to elephants?
All of the world's creatures are brothers and sisters in the eyes of Gigantus.
Well, I thought his name was Gigantus Elephantus Illustrious. Wouldn't that mean that it's just really elephants that he cares about? I mean, it doesn't seem like that great and open-minded of a deity, but I never judge anyone's religion.
I'm glad to hear it. And you guys are talking, and in this moment, you've already grabbed the tome.
I grabbed the tome.
You grab the tome, and the rest of the story plays out very quickly. Your rhino folk friends are on top of them. It's not just
You have to mug us.
You get what you need.
This is a mugging.
But what quickly becomes a single item that you need to steal, it becomes a complete theft. And they are left with nothing, penniless in the alley, and you find yourself running and diving into the shadows trying to escape. And that's where we'll pick back up.
Well, I'm glad I brought my life savings on this walk. I'm glad I didn't listen to my cousin and store it all under my mattress.
Ensure your portable holes today.
Anyway, I had to mug some elephants for these, but I think it'll work, and I'm gonna throw both of them down. Hurry, start shoving loot in, and...
Oh, that's a great idea. See, that was my plan. Get mugged some elephants for a portable hole. Can we say that at the same time?
You slap down these portable holes, one and then the next, and the rest of you see the magical item effect take place. A 6-foot round hole, 10 feet deep, suddenly appears in the stone floor. It's identical to that like cartoon Acme product where all of a sudden there's a magic. Yeah, you know the one.
Yeah.
That magical Acme product where
It's just like
they do it in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Why can't I do it?
They do it.
And they're like, hey, look at
This is immature straight.
so I can't.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is an immature
it is an immature stream. And it becomes immediately apparent. The four of you have but moments to get as much loot into these two holes as possible, shoveling and pushing any of the magical items and any of the items as you might.
I'd like to look for perhaps any magical item that might pique the interest of someone with a gambling habit.
Make a perception check at advantage.
Start flipping all of the gold coins and seeing if any.
Oh, there we go.
Hit more than often.
It's a gambling habit, not an addiction.
It's a gambling pastime.
It's a pastime.
It's a gambling hobby.
Yeah, it's my everybody needs a hobby. And I mean, some hobbies put you terribly in debt. Hey, it's healthier than cosplay. 22.
Oh,
22.
God.
Excellent.
That was so good.
With a 22,
Fucking
you
money.
glance around, and hanging on Magical Nothing are a lot of different swords, a lot of different sets of armors, helms. There's a whole stack, a shelf after shelf after shelf of tome after tome after tome, magical scrolls, maps, cases, these sorts of items. But in the exact opposite side of you, as the three of you are starting to deal with the rest of the treasure and hauling, bucket of gold coin into these portable holes, you see a small pedestal, and on top, what looks like a vellum playing cards stack right at the top there.
Ooh.
No.
Oh boy, are you really doing this?
Does anybody notice? Would anyone care if I just took this, perhaps, from my gambling habit?
Roll just panically throws up into the hole.
Yeah, allow me.
Take as much as you fucking can.
You know,
Whatever!
hanging on Magical Nothing is my favorite strip club down on
Austin!
28th Street.
Are you there? I want to know the outcome of the game. And you hear this sound, and it's much, much closer now. You feel like you have 30, 45 seconds remaining.
Did we ever find out the outcome of the game?
No, I don't think we
No, we just knew that it ended. We assumed that the Trunks won because they didn't get wished out, and then we killed them.
Would their corpses have been wished out? With the
Oh, are
ball?
there corpses with us?
Oh, yeah.
That is another important detail that you have yet to deal with. Perhaps the first thing you throw in the holes are 4 dead drow that are
No,
sitting
don't
on the
take
floor.
up too much
Take up
space.
space.
I mean, we've got a space limit here. I don't know.
That's
if
up to
a
y'all.
priority.
Oh, hey, look, there's an endless abyss. Perfect place to store dead bodies. Oh, we know we gotta frame these guys.
I mean, we could just kick them over the side.
No, we need to say, oh, hey, they need to say, oh, it was them drow, and they died.
Oh, like, and it's done?
No, so what we need to do, this is what we do, is, oh, there's some big fella coming. Let's sneakily just chuck all their corpses in front of his foot so we stomp on him. It's, oh, what did I step in? No, it's gross, it's drow.
Oh, again.
Oh, gross, it smells.
You can tell that you have very, very little limited time left.
I'm gonna grab the vellum playing cards and continue to just shovel as much as I can.
Okay, you put them
Yeah.
on your person, perhaps in an inner jacket pocket, let's say.
Yeah,
I would be focusing on coins and like gold, platinum, whatever, and just trying to fill the portable holes up as full as possible. And then once all the coins are in, or as much as I think we can get in, add armor and weapons, whatever else.
Those helping fill the portable holes need to make a acrobatics or athletics check to see how quickly you do. And
I'm pretty athletic.
everyone needs to make an intelligence check, with the exception of, I almost called you Yancey, with the exception of Gino, who has sort of casually walked over and picked up a deck of cards.
I got a 19.
21.
For your
Acrobatics.
acrobatics and your intelligence?
Oh, do we need to do both?
Yes.
Oh, acrobatics is a 19.
Oh, I forget.
Oh, I don't need to roll my
You don't need to roll.
And you said
22 for acrobatics.
Okay.
And you said athletics is the other one, right?
In acrobatics or athletics check,
And then
and an intelligence check.
Got it.
And then for intelligence, I got a 8.
Intelligence.
8 for my intelligence.
13 for athletics
Okay.
and 14 for intelligence.
4 for intelligence.
4 for intelligence. Okay. I'll say Knuckles. With your enhanced intelligence, after the
You're right. It's 16 instead of 14.
15 was actually what I was looking for.
Okay,
so well
perfect.
done.
There you go.
With your enhanced
Sandwich.
intelligence, you are seeing them now having filled the actual portable holes at 80% capacity, both of these 10-foot deep chasms. There's no more coins. It's to the place where now you're like putting in helms, putting in magical items, and you see Glitzy fly over to one of the hooks and pull a bag off of and start to fly in order to throw that loot into the portable hole as well. What do you do?
No! Don't do it!
Don't do what?
Don't put that bag in that hole!
Why not?
Do you want to die? Do you want to float through the astral sea for the rest of your very short life?
I do want to do the second one, but I don't want to die.
Well, you're going to die and do it at the same time. Give me that. Give me that.
I'm not giving you this bag. Why?
Well, then just don't put it in the hole. Put it just where it is, like a backpack or something.
Can I put stuff in it if I want?
I don't care.
How big is it?
I don't know. It's a glitzy size bag. And I'm just gonna start putting stuff in the bag.
You look inside. It's actually almost full to the brim with magical gems. You can see rubies,
I'm gonna
emeralds,
dump
diamonds.
the stuff out of the bag into one of the
And
portable
then you
holes,
make
and
enough
then I
room.
start
What you
filling it
clearly
up.
have is a bag of holding. It had nearly been at capacity as well, but dumping it out as you did. You look like you have a question or a
Oh,
suggestion.
I just don't understand what just happened.
Oh,
So if you put a bag of holding
Does it
in a
create, like, a
portable
singularity?
hole, it does a huge, like, big bang
I see.
and explodes, destroying everyone.
It would
and
rip us
sending-
all into the astral sea.
And-
And
there's a
Kills us
dexterity
all
saving
instantly.
throw to see if you get. It's like being blasted in outer space, like when
That's amazing.
a portal opens and all of a sudden it's just like like that.
It's the dividing by 0.
Notice I didn't say sucked out. It's blasted out.
that's,
I watch a lot of science fiction.
You really
Wow.
sucked out, though.
Yeah, you really sucked out, though.
It's at this point that you have to deal with the bodies or choose what to do next, because you can see the head of what is clearly a massive giant just start to come up on the circular staircase that that is around the perimeter.
What do you
of this.
think? What do you think? Elf on a shoe?
Should we answer him? He's asking who won the match.
No, but that's not. We're not like Belvedere. Who did he say?
Oh, what was the name he said?
He was
Ostalin.
Ostalin.
Belvedere, that fella. We're not him.
Wait, no, you're a master of disguise. Dress up as Ostalin.
Oh, that's right. I'm the master of disguise. Allow me to go to my disguise kit. I'm gonna attempt to very quickly disguise myself as a drow.
I've never used a disguise kit, so can you tell me the rules?
I don't know the rules.
I really think it's. I think it's just a kid
I
with
think
like
it-
some makeup and a wig in it.
I think it's a dexterity check, and if you're proficient with it, you add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, do that.
What's like
Okay,
an
I
insect?
also have a disguise kit. Can I come over and try to futz with his hair? Or
Oh yeah,
clothes
if you
or
can
something
give it to
while
me
you're
at
there?
advantage, that'd be great.
I mean, I think a disguise kit would be almost, at least even a small one. So you have like makeup and you have some of the usual accoutrement,
So,
just because you had to
this is what it
transform from
says.
a customer into a maintenance person, for example.
This is what it says. This pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and small props lets you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise.
I see. So
It
a
can be-
ability check to create the disguise, and then necessarily probably some deception checks later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all it does is change your physical appearance. Like, you're a bear.
But I got
A
dark
different
fur.
bear.
I got dark fur, a little bit of purple. Get some pointy ears.
You are literally a bear putting on prosthetic gear.
I'm
Maybe
like,
a clown join us to know what a drow looks like.
you know? No, I'm like those girls would go to anime convention. I got my little ears. Got my little backpack. Got all the little charms
It's
on
an
it.
eater bag.
Yeah,
You're very
yeah,
quickly
yeah.
turning into a stereotypical like circus bear, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, well, my roll, if it's dexterity,
Mhm.
what is our, it's to be plus 5, 8, that would be 20.
20. Okay. It's at this point that the cloud giant emerges and turns with this excited face as he you see over the tessellated side of the tower. He starts to crash up. Walking up these huge stone slabs, and
I collect the bot. I'm
Yeah,
holding
come
the
on,
bot.
come on.
Just stand in front of the
Everybody
body.
grab one. We each murdered one, we're gonna chuck him.
Over the edge.
No, we're chucking him underneath his foot. So he thinks he steps on him.
We're all
No, I got a
holding
plan.
bodies and
I got a
don't
plan.
know what to do with them.
We're all kind of crouched so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
can throw the drow.
Yeah.
This is what a horrible plan.
This is a great plan.
I have the one who is dating my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
he turns and he sees
Pervert.
what you're doing. And just to give you guys a picture before he reacts, this cloud giant is 29 feet tall.
Holy shit.
He's massively strong, clearly. Covered in brilliant clothing, jewelry, bands, light blue skin, and he carries, or at least around his back, you can see a massive platinum mace with a bulbed head at the top. He has a billowing white cape that flows like clouds behind him, and you can see his face transform from excitement about the news of the game and what's to come next and what he was expecting. Almost certainly the people who would come here to collect the winnings for those who were doing the gambling, to shock and horror. What in the hell is this? Who are you?
Oh,
You're not Austin!
Oh no, you scared my men to death! Oh no! Our spider god and our cult will be very upset. Oh no!
What?
Oh no! It's with the Drow Heister cult. We love spider with the spider heisters.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Oh no!
How Heister cold. That's kind of funny.
Oh no! Hold
That's
on.
really good.
Do we have any twists in this campaign?
Yeah, there's
Let's
a
twist it.
Reference.
Yeah, if that was unintentional, that'd be even more.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Deception, you say? Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh boy.
It's frozen now. Let me just refresh this page. With
And
D&D.
Hanska, did anyone pick up the hole?
No, I don't think
Hold on.
We didn't finish like.
Hold on. Sorry. Deception? Oh, it could be worse. It is a 15. But if I'm using my disguise kit,
Yeah.
No.
it'll
Then
be
you-
17.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Our Spider Queen. Oh gosh.
Bear with you.
What happened to your other dark? Why? I don't even care. Look at my treasure in these holes.
We heisted, foiled again.
You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here?
Oh, we're just like looking. Is there any puzzles while everything shut down from a pandemic? This vault door is pretty popular. Everyone's talking about it.
This is my secure vault.
I mean,
I am Arcus, Prince of the Cloud Giants.
Did you say your name was Orcus?
Arcus.
Oh, that's really close to another very popular guy.
Well, it's also a cloud pun, and I liked it at the time.
You gave yourself your own name?
No.
I gave myself my own name. I'm Glitzy the Bang Sparks.
Quiet.
Okay.
Oh no!
Explain yourselves.
They're drow that are
You're trying to steal my treasure.
These are
No, we stopped these drow from stealing the treasure.
Why would you stop me? I'm the leader of the drow cult.
And we were barely about to kill him.
Yes.
And
And he didn't say
He's-
barely because he's a bear. with
No, I hate
browy
bears.
hair. He said barely because
I'm allergic to bears.
I'm sorry, I'm supposed to shut up.
You were here trying to stop these drow?
yes,
They killed all my friends, and also you scared them to death too. I wave my meat hook around.
I'm a member of private security.
Yeah,
How
and
do
I'm
you,
the
you dress like a
demolitionist.
casino dealer.
I'm dressed like a casino
yeah, I
dealer.
saw-
You
like a
still look like a maintenance
maintenance
person.
And I still look like the person who's carrying.
So you look like you're coming from the
Casino.
casino.
The casino owners told us
We were
to head
hired.
to the vaults. It was an all hands on deck situation because of the call. There was a call that was contested, and it threw the entire arena into chaos.
Where is Ostelin? You three would know. He should be here any moment. I believe that the game is completed, yes?
Well, you see, the moment we got to the vault, the drows closed the door, and then we were teleported here. So I'm guessing Ostelin stuck outside. This was all happening as the game was ending. You know that's the most important part for Ostelin.
He looks over and leans over with his massive frame and glances at the top of the columns. And this seems to register true. He seems to acknowledge, oh yeah, no, the vault won't be opening on the other side until I reactivate these rune wards that'll allow the Ostlin to come back, because they only would have triggered once, and you triggered them. You get all of this registration in just a moment in an expression via your insight, which I won't even make you roll because I'm just going to give it to you.
Thanks.
No problem. So.
We just gotta kill this remaining drow.
Yeah.
And then we can let Ostalin in.
We will not be killing this remaining drow. You have a much more horrible fate in store for you.
Yeah, no, that sounds...
Guards!
Oh, no.
And you hear the sound of...
Hold on.
Point of
hold on.
order. How do the holes work?
Time out. What are we gonna do?
No, hold on.
How do the holes work though? Do they lead somewhere that's like predetermined?
No,
They
we can
are
just pick them
holes.
up.
Does he turn to like look at his guards as they're coming?
He turns and shouts into the air around him.
Oh, good.
And you start to hear more wind blowing than there was before. And that's just starting to ramp, but I am going to be very generous in this moment and let you guys talk it out.
If I feel like he's turning his back to call his guards, I'm going to try to quickly like grab the holes and like just quickly bundle them up and throw them in my pocket.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check as he turns.
Holes? What holes?
Oh no, my cult of spider heisters. What a tragedy. What a terrible tragedy.
We're all gonna leave you behind.
Oh no, my cult. A terrible fate for the drow.
15. You pull the first of the portable holes up and you bend down to get to the other one, but you're not fast enough. Out of the corner of his eye, you see he turns and he says, "Hold there! What are you doing? Why are you picking up the treasure? Leave it out!"
I'm not picking up the treasure. This hole just disappeared all of a sudden. And so I was going to check to see what the fuck happened.
Oh, it's my drow magic. You'll never find the treasure now.
It was there, and then all of a sudden it's
I'll
gone.
never find the treasure. I have
Make a
used my
deception check.
spider powers.
Make a deception check, and the sound of whirring wind gets louder and louder when all of a sudden they start to create almost like humanoid shapes. Below the torso, there's a miniature tornado, and at the arms, they are also these swirling cyclones, but you can actually see the shape of the blowing wind as two of these air elementals land down on the surface of this castle tower, and you see them rushing towards you in order to grapple you. What was
21.
your deception check?
11.
11.
Can I give you bardic inspiration?
Typically, you do it before the roll, but I'll allow it.
It technically says this.
Am I rolling a 2 or no?
I can add it if I see the roll if he inspired me.
Yeah, you would have had to inspire. It's
okay,
like a
okay,
condition.
okay.
You're inspired now.
14.
14. And... that's going to be an insight.
Am I helping him because I'm a mastermind?
No.
At this point, I don't think that you can,
I
in the
can
reality
say,
of
it's
this
my
moment.
drow magic. You'll
That's
never
true.
find the treasure.
You,
I'm saying.
in your haste and clear like franticness, he seems to be at least not disbelieving that one of the holes seemingly disappeared, and he seems even more suspicious of this drow that you guys have accosted. Grab him! Seize him! Stop him!
No, don't touch him.
Oh no!
Don't touch him.
If you touch me, all the treasure's gone.
There's curses on him.
He's mine.
We don't know what foul magic he might have against
There's
the
a curse on him, and if you touch him, then you don't want to know what's gonna happen.
Look, this was supposed to be a clean gig. But Boss O'Houlihan, you know Boss O'Houlihan.
Oh yeah.
He hired us as private security because he's made the biggest bet on his life on this game. And so we were casing a joint. You can see our stupid fucking costumes. You gotta pay me a lot to dress like this, let me tell you.
Oh yeah. That's,
Make a group perception check, and you can make one at advantage.
you know.
Perception or
Deception.
Deception.
Well,
Oh no, I love spiders.
19.
Damn.
And so Boss O'Houlihan would have been one of the mob bosses that I served like a decade ago.
Okay.
I'm hoping him as an owner of casino
19, nice.
might know.
Yeah, because I cannot roll less than 10 on deception
Yeah,
checks.
it's pretty good.
Oh,
Because
right.
of my some thing.
Bardness.
So I rolled a 6, but it doesn't matter. Fuck you, dice.
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
The air elementals start to wind forward towards Gino, and as it just before they get within 5 feet of you and start to attempt to encapsulate you, they hear that you guys are selling their master on this idea that he's convinced, and they follow his orders, and then they hear the possibility of curses, and they come to a stop just as Arcus puts his hand up and goes, "Pause! Wait! Boss O'Houlihan, you say?"
Boss O'Houlihan, you know him.
Oh no, not Boss O'Houlihan.
You know he has contacts in the Underdark. You ever heard him speak Undercommon? Oh, he's fluent.
How dare you speak our language?
This will require a smarter man than me to solve.
Ah,
Everyone
spider,
stay
spider.
where they are.
Skidder.
I'm going to reactivate the vault. Oslin should be here as soon as the game is over, and then we can discuss this out. And he walks over to the first top of the tower and he hits it in runic magic.
Oh
and
no, you triggered the curse! And I open the bottle and let out the beholder. Well, that's what I do. Is he still your friend? Yeah, he's my friend for an hour.
He's your friend.
Yeah, for an hour.
Good lord.
He just killed this guy. I think he's just gonna kill this guy.
Oh no!
Holy shit.
How did I forget you had a beholder?
I didn't pick up the hole! You're 9 inches taller, you can fly!
You have a rock.
Oh, the underdog's curse! Spider. Oh, I'm a drow. I love being turned into furniture by sexy ladies.
I broke it.
And then
I just
we
am
were
thinking
into
about
session.
all of the nightmares that are happening simultaneously. With that understanding, I'm not going to make you roll for initiative, but we're going to have to walk through what happened. What music to use for this? I think I'll go to combat because this is not a good. This has gotten very goofy, and we need something that's like, how about some funky chunk? He hits the first column, and the curse, the what? And he turns, and the iron flask opens up with a. And what emerges is a nightmare monstrosity, a huge orb. It doesn't look like it would fit inside the portable hole. It's so huge and fleshy, single wiry hairs coming out in different directions, but even more terrifying, these massive eye stalks, 13 of them in all, I think. Huge, crazy, impossible eye, massive, slobbering mouth with these sharp fangs and teeth in both directions, his tongue lolling from side to side. It's brown and red patches all over in every direction, and immediately it looks at you.
And I'm gonna say,
Pretend to be Boss O'Houlihan and tell him if he doesn't cooperate, you're gonna kill him.
Boss O'Houlihan a beholder?
He wasn't. Just roll with it.
Oh, beholder today, be gone tomorrow. Oh, it doesn't work like that.
It nods and it gives you a wink.
That's disgusting.
And it turns with pausing. As it turns, the anti-magic cone that is the huge spread of coming out of his face does two things that you notice. The magical hole disappears, the one that you haven't picked up just vanishes, and the air elementals turn back into wind and evaporate, basically becoming invisible, just blown away by the natural winds in this
Oh
moment.
my god, they went from the kill.
Your disguise is non-magical, and it turns to Arcus. And in this moment, you can see a few things get a little duller. Whatever he happened to be wearing that might have been magical, he is now also affected by this huge cone that would affect anyone in the eyesight of a beholder, and attempting to abide by his new friend. The beholder, only knowing deep speech and undercommon, turns and goes, and in his mind, Boss O'Houlihan, very helpful. What the fuck is this? The cloud giant pulls out his mace and immediately swings into attack. He hits it like a baseball, but it doesn't fly off into a direction. He just smashes into the side of it, leaving this disgusting mace-shaped hole that like pops back into place, and the beholder loses it. All of a sudden, rays start going off as the chaos of this these two titans begins to unfold.
It's like a fucking kaiju battle.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, I nervously fiddle with the deck that I have. Oh, I got it ever since I quit smoking. I had to do something with my hands.
What are you guys doing?
I fiddle with the deck.
I'm just watching. Like,
What you see
I'm
is
eating
a
popcorn.
kaiju battle is a really terrific way of saying it. He's being forced back down the stairs. He's smacking into it as often as he can, just wham, 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 and it's clearly hurting the beholder. There's chunks coming out. There's skin spilling away. There's blood. This disgusting, almost like silver metallic black ichor that's pouring out of these wounds. But it is hitting it with ray after ray. It's one eye stalk turns and disintegrates a chunk of not just the armor, but of the muscle behind. You see him starting to lose this fight very quickly.
the beholder's losing?
No, the cloud giant.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
I have thrown myself on the ground and try to feel for if the handkerchief is there still or if the hole's just gone.
You start to do that, and as the beholder moves forward and continues to float and get hit back and forth, it's finally when the angle of the anti-magic cone no longer covers that part of the floor. It pops back into existence, and you fall 3 feet into Scrooge McDuck style into a giant pile of gold and platinum and other precious
It just breaks your
pieces.
spine.
I'm gonna follow them, and then when it looks like the cloud giant's about to like actually lose, I'm gonna open up the iron flask and try and suck the beholder back in.
Okay.
So he would just need to make a wisdom saving throw.
This fight will have them engaged for 4 or 5 rounds. So a half a minute while you turn to your friends, and you've bought some time for you guys all to continue to try to solve this problem, to get out of this with your lives intact at this point.
And he like triggered the bolt.
He pushed the button that allowed the vault to be opened from the other side.
Okay, so that
I'm
could be a
gonna.
problem at any time.
I'm going to turn to Gino,
Yeah.
and I am going to cast Agnazar's Scorcher on Gino.
I'm really sorry about this, boss, but trust me.
My blood
You're
pressure!
right.
Ah!
It's a Dex 15.
This is the big one. I think I actually
You're pretty
dexterous. Dex 15, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. 18.
Yes, you pass. So you're going to take 5 points of scorching.
Ah, fuck!
But my plan is, and I will relay this to you. Well, fuck, I'll do it in
Okay, boss, I'm really sorry I had to do that, but what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get the beholder back in his bottle right before he kills that thing. You got to play dead, okay? We're going to make it look like you were hit with a rogue laser beam.
You burned the hole in my skinny jeans!
Yeah, there were holes in them before, boss.
And if we get out of here, we'll buy you new ones.
Yeah, and so, we could put you in the hole, and just be like, oh yeah, he died trying to steal the money, and he fell dead body into the hole, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna make off and get away with it too.
Is there air in the holes when we to pick them back up?
Make a
Blitzy wouldn't know.
make a
I'm not very smart.
Arcana or Intelligence check, your choice. Sometimes it doesn't matter.
19.
Do you
19.
have pixies on that can?
I have bees.
Oh.
Aw.
So it's a more of a
queen.
icebound style drink, but with a 19, you do some quick math in your bunny head, and you go, so I think that someone could survive in there for about 10 minutes before they started losing
I'm
air.
very nervous and sweating and breathing heavily.
Anyone else have a dry mouth? I think I'm gonna take more pills.
Why are you trying to suck him back in? Just let him kill the giant.
What if we need the giant to get out of here?
He already pressed the button, and they're gonna open it from the other side, and we kill that guy. And we'll just we'll use this beholder and kill our way out of
that's
here.
a great idea, because when they show up, they'll see that the beholder's trying to kill the giant, and then they'll be like, well, clearly that was the problem.
We were just innocent bystanders.
Unless we think we need him for something else. But you're the one that opened the bottle on him, so he's gonna be like, oh yeah, they tried to kill me with his beholder.
You told me to open the bottle.
I didn't tell you to do that.
Yes, you did. You looked at me and you winked.
And as we all know. Oh.
You looked at me and you winked, and
This
so I was
is a
like, well,
terrible
he
misunderstanding.
clearly wants me to open the
Terrible.
beholder.
I think we need to finish the giant off.
I'm pretty sure.
Send him to Olga.
You can still hear the screaming and the beating of these two titans against each other. He's getting weaker. He's making fewer hits and to me, guards, and air elementals are coming in and just evaporating in front of its sight before he gets hit by a ray of disintegration, fear rays, petrification. He is getting demolished by this, and you can see pieces of him flying away. He's almost stumbling over the edge of his own castle stairs before realigning himself and trying before he is starting to really lose. I'd say he probably has another 1 or 2 rounds in him.
Does the deck of cards that I have any kind of magical? Do I feel like it's magical at all?
Make an Arcana check at
Okay.
advantage, I would say,
Advantage.
because they even holding them, there's something of a thrum.
Just more chaos.
Well, it's probably.
I am still going to fly up to the beholder at this point,
17.
and I'm going to try and... Or I'm actually, because he's my friend for an hour.
Stop hurting him, boss. Stop hurting him. Look at him. He's weak and sad.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Okay.
And you're a sorcerer.
25.
25. You see all of the eyes turn on the back of his head and look right at you, and then he backs up. He keeps his main eye on the cloud giant, who falls to one of his knees and please, no more, and it has clearly at least paused for a moment. It didn't want to stop.
I know you didn't want to stop, but you got to. He might be the only way you can get out of here.
It is frozen. It's just keeping its eye on the creature. You're
And then I'm
watching him
gonna
stare
look
down.
at the cloud giant.
If I were you, I wouldn't try and hurt him again, because I don't think he wants to listen to me. I'm using all of my abilities to try and get him to stop fighting you. I'm helping you out, buddy.
You're all liars and tricks and thieves.
Go ahead and kill him. I just tell the beholder to kill him.
The center eye stalk hadn't fired once, but with its death ray, it fires forward, and it takes 10d10. He takes 10d10 necrotic damage, and because it reduces him to 0 hit points, there is no save. He dies, and the cloud giant, his light blue skin starts to turn gray, and he falls back and stumbles down a few of the stairs before just overbalancing at the edge and tumbling off into the cloud line, disappearing, which turns itself gray. The sky darkens, and a storm starts to occur all around you as the bright life that was in this plane, this space, it disappears.
I tried to tell him and he wasn't gonna listen. I didn't know what else to do.
We're on top of a castle. Imagine how much great shit's in here. Let's loot the whole place.
It looks like this entire area is cracking and turning into dust, so we need to get out like now.
Is that true?
It looks like the... make a perception check.
True.
Yeah.
Just me.
And anyone who wants to look... you're looking at the... you made an Arcana check.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 17.
17. You've never held something that feels this magical. With a 17, this feels like the real prize. You almost forget about your gambling habit. You forget about this. Your hobby. You forget about all things. You are shuffling the deck, and the cards feel so good. Even in your singed and bear-like hands, it is begging for attention. But you, with a 17, you also are aware of the danger that you've put your friends in, and are aware that you're in the middle of a heist. This is the loot. You can do this anytime. So the conflict rages within you as you are. This is a very magical item.
I have a feeling like this is the key to everything, everybody.
What are you all doing?
I am.
You're looking around.
I'm looking at Eddie Eyeball, and I'm gonna open the flask and try and suck him back in.
Okay, and because he's not looking at you in this moment, and the flask is able to do its magic, and he gets pulled in. I don't know if he has to make a save a second time.
He does, yeah.
But he can he voluntarily choose to fail because he's friend?
Sure.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you could.
I think it's one of those like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say let's get the beholder out of here and
Come on, boy. You're ready.
Come on, Eddie. Let's get into the flask.
he turns around and closes this eye and uses his other stocks to sort of guide himself in, and he.
Good boy, Eddie. And I put him on my side.
For a moment, all is quiet. Looking at the sky, it appears to have darkened not because of some forthcoming threat, but almost of sadness for the loss of its prince. The sky itself turns dark, not as bright a blue. The winds are a little colder. It seems that the environment is reflecting this change of leadership in this space.
I feel pretty good. That was a very nice thinking, everybody.
That was all Knuckles. He's the one that told me to unleash Eddie, so I did.
All right, here's the plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait right by where the vault door was.
Okay.
Absalom, whatever the fuck his
Absalom
name
is gonna come.
He's gonna come.
He's gonna come and he's gonna open it.
Jump out and kill him.
And so Knuckles is gonna jump out and he's gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill Absalom.
Yep, he's gonna.
You all go downstairs.
We're gonna go
and
downstairs.
Scope out the whole castle.
We're gonna scope out the whole
let
castle.
Let out Eddie if you need to, and you
We'll let out Eddie.
Death Ray and whatever.
So yeah, tell him the death ray when that happens. Okay.
Why are you repeating everything that?
No,
Knuckles
this is my
saying,
plan.
Gino?
This is my plan.
Can we vote for a new leader?
This is my new plan.
I'd second that motion.
I would like, I feel like this is a good time. I would like to vote for Knuckles as our mastermind.
I would like to put my name in the my hat in the ring. Staying.
So who's for Knuckles?
I mean, do I get a vote?
Yeah.
Is this a mutiny?
No, because we're not going to kill Gino.
It's a democracy.
No, I mean this is
a democratic republic.
This is how it is.
Yeah, this is how it goes.
Okay, well, I still think that's 2 versus nobody else voted, so.
Get out and vote, kids.
I'll vote for
That's how
Gino.
this works.
Oh yeah, no, it's a tie break.
It's a tie. I'll vote for Gino.
Okay, well, if I let Eddie out, he's going to vote for Knuckles, so that's 3.
You don't double cross the boss. Let me just tell you, bad things happen. You end up in the harbor if you double
He
cross
wouldn't
the
even
boss.
remember that we double-crossed him. Have you seen how many of the pills he's taking for his blood pressure? Give him another 30 minutes and his head's going to explode.
Anyone else?
He's eating them like the fucking Tic Tacs.
Anyone else feeling sweaty and nervous and wasps?
When he says wasp, you almost can hear this faint.
I think I have wasps and gas or wasp gas.
All right, is that a plan?
Yeah, you're the new boss.
All right, go downstairs, check out the castle. I'll wait here and kill Absalom, and then I'll keep the door open. And we'll get all the loot out. Everything in, this hoard, everything in the castle, everything.
Okay, I'll fly down and check it out.
And I'll fly down and
You
check
start
out
to
the
fly
castle.
down. What are you doing?
I'm gonna climb down, but I'm gonna have to step over the chaos of the battle if there's even steps left.
Oh,
There are steps left, though. There are chunks of stone that have been blasted away,
We're
certainly.
bunny hop
But
around
these are
on there.
cloud. These are cloud giant steps. So each one is like a good 4 feet.
Amazing.
4 feet. So you have to like hop and then land, take a moment. hop.
Luckily, I'm quite good at that.
Oh, okay, terrific. You bunny hop down each step with relative grace and ease. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use just my climb. I'm just gonna shimmy on down.
Oh,
and
okay.
help
So
out
you
with
shimmy
it.
on down, and you stand
Finally, I
in
can
the
climb.
center of the vault in order
Oh,
to.
before I leave, I want to cast Bardic Inspiration to. I believe you can do it. You're gonna do.
Because you're gonna
Oh,
kill.
yeah.
Because you're gonna kill Ostlin.
Only
Right.
Okay.
We're all comfortable with this. We're all comfortable with leaving you alone.
I don't think we're comfortable with anything that we've done, but we've done it.
The three of you start to make your way down, and you don't have to wait very long at all. It seems that they were. Only 5-10 minutes have passed since this moment, and probably they were trying the door over and over and over until finally it was enabled. And it's in this moment that you see a door out of nowhere suddenly emerge and start to pull away, and you are plunged into darkness because you are in a vault room now. It is the flip reverse. You are no longer in the elemental plane of air at all. You are back in the vault that was on the prime material plane in Galtica, all by yourself, and you are facing as the door continues to open up. You see some sort of artificer armor standing there, and a second artificer armor, and a third artificer's armor, and another animated armor. These are looking massively powered. This is the highest top shelf security force of the director who owns this casino and worked with Arcus in order to put the Silver Linings Casino on the map in the first place. Standing before you in front of 8 of these animated armor pieces is what is clearly Ostalin, a human artificer who is looking very suspicious and now very angry at his empty vault.
So the second that it would have opened up a crack, and I would have seen that it wasn't just Oscelin, it was a bunch of security, I would try to shut it.
It's opening out.
Yeah, if I could try to pull it closed. Because we closed it when we got in, right?
Yeah.
I closed it.
The door, this massive, huge circular bank style vault door starts to swing open. And you're expecting but one person on the other side in the center, but that's when you realize that he is like a cadre of these impossibly strong-looking armored suits, for lack of a better word, that glow and thrum with arcane energy. And as soon as you see the first or second one, you look to see what you could possibly grab onto in order to pull this. This is a push-out style door. There isn't a handle on the back, but maybe, just maybe, if you can grab the sides, you might be able to pull, but you're pulling against the leveraged force of the what is almost certainly one of these armored creatures on the other side, who's turning the wheel in order to get this thing to open. It's going to be very difficult in order to get there and also pull it closed. You'll need to make a dexterity check in a contest, and then you will have to succeed a strength check at disadvantage.
Thank you, Murdoch209, for the follow.
Thank you for the
Much
follow.
appreciated.
I miss that kitten.
22.
Wow.
Dex.
You race forward and you are able to grab
Man,
onto
he's a fast fuck.
the interior of the door, and you think that maybe, just maybe, you could save your fingers and get this thing to pop you back into the elemental plane of air.
Oof.
You have Bardic Inspiration, remember?
And there's probably a twist, yeah.
Is it a 7 or a 1?
That's
The
the,
other was a 9, right? Or it was a 5.
it was
so
a
that's
5.
Still better.
It's still better.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
Where did you get this pug mug?
Oh, Mike got it for me.
Oh, that was nice, Mike. That's a great
17.
mug.
Really cute.
That is a great mug.
17
Does
not
it have
bad.
the writing on the other side too?
No, it's just
Dog hair,
pugs.
no- Dog hair don't care.
The stat
Oh.
block I'm using for the
That's
other
cute.
side of things is a helmed horror. The helmed horror rolled a natural 16 plus 4 is 20. You put your fingers on the interior and it's slick. It's very smooth metal. You try to pull and you can't quite get the leverage that you need and it starts to slip out of your grasp and this door is opening and to your horror there are what I described before 8 full artificers made suits of armor ready for battle carrying terrible looking swords, shields on either side, and this artificer on who's looking at you with great menace, fury, a twinge of fear for the treasure that is now missing from his vault. Well, let's switch back to the elemental plane of air.
Okay.
Connie misses me. He's crying.
I know, I'm so sorry. What is Glitzy doing with Gino and Orla as you guys are making your way down into the center of this castle?
Just checking to see if there's more loots.
Yeah, seeing if there's like any.
My
is there
plan is going
intact-
really well.
Is
My-
there any intact castle?
There's a let me paint a picture for you. This center column or tower that you're coming down the exterior of passes a large framed doorway that looks into what is clearly the bed chambers of Arcus that was. Continuing on your way down, it would lead into a central chamber, some sort of a living area where you can assume that this is maybe where there's a kitchen or a dining room, maybe a reading room, these kinds of things. Through that space, you can see that there are 2 large additional towers. And knowing that you have very little time, I'm going to assume that you are moving quickly as you continue to explore, waiting to hear news from Knuckles. And in this time, you make your way through that space, and it's just as I described. There are living items. There are mounted hunting animals on the walls. Going through, you can take the left tower, you can take the shorter tower or the taller tower, I will say.
I like shorter. Short and squat.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll follow.
The 3 of you make your way into the shorter of the 2 towers, and this appears to be some great aviary. As you walk in, the musk and smell of animals hits you. This is what clearly was Arcus's sort of pet room, and along the entire interior of the walls, there are a number of sleeping animals. Each one of them seems to be a large griffin. Huge griffins who are all sort of slumbering and waiting. Some of them sort of look up and look at you curiously.
Are they behind anything?
They're in their playpens, for lack of a better word.
Alright.
I think these are terrible flesh-eating animals, right? Wait, how do you spell
Seems
griffin? Is it Griffon or Gryphon or Griffin?
I don't
Anybody know?
So it doesn't look like there's anything to steal.
Yeah, I
here,
think that was the
basically.
wall. Hey, here. Hey, Knuckles. Did you murder that guy yet? Over.
What I hear?
Probably not, right?
I don't believe that extraplanar communication is possible with shell phones from Galtica. Maybe they are with other spaces, but in this moment, no.
Across any distance and even to other planes of existence.
Does it say that?
Yeah. But if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Roll a d20. All right.
Holy shit.
I got a
Natural
natural
20.
You got a natural 20?
No, he did.
Yeah.
You got a natural 20? Well, you hear it extra loud. And as soon as the door starts to slip, you guys are quite a ways away from the vault door and the button at this point, but you hear Knuckles respond as soon as you hear this message.
Oh, I'm still holding on, right?
You, you're holding on, but you're being pulled along with it as it's starting to creep
This is
open.
real bad. It's not just one guy. It's one guy and like 8 million suits of fucking armor. I need help.
Oh, we'll get back right away.
I don't know if you. I got ported back to reality.
Can you put back here?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Are we
This-
stranded?
This isn't good.
How do we get out?
I'm gonna be in this allergic place forever. Hold on. I have an idea. How long can you survive, Knuckles?
I don't know, maybe a minute or two.
Oh. I think I need more than a minute. We're gonna come save you, Knuckles. Don't worry.
How on earth are we gonna do that?
We're gonna pull a card from this deck.
You know, I think it might be our only choice.
I think it's our only choice.
Well, let's see what happens then.
It's dire. It's dire need.
Very badly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's only one way to
So
save
why
Knuckles.
don't you hand me the deck and you pull one card, just in case something horrible happens.
Yeah,
that way we
yeah.
don't lose the whole deck.
Yeah.
So then, I guess what will be happening now from my perspective?
We're gonna do this first.
Holy shit.
All right,
Just hold the door.
just a moment.
Hold the
We're gonna go back to
door.
Knuckles, but I just wanted to hand you this so you can start thinking about it.
Oh,
And when you pull a card, don't forget to say, "Don't fuck me, Kimma."
Holy shit! Thank you, Kimma.
Fuck me, Kimma.
Knuckles, you hear that they're gonna come and save you, but you're now staring at an army of motionless armors, and Ostalin, and he looks at you. Now, what you gonna do about my missing treasure, friend?
Wait! Do you see these drow?
Yeah, I see the drow. I was just checking if the drow still existed in my mind, and they do.
They tried to rob this place. I was hired as secret security by Boss O'Houlihan, and I followed him in, and I killed him.
I don't want to hear a word out of your mouth. We're going to sort this out, but we're going to do it my way. And he pulls into his pouch what looks like an orb of metal, and he whips it around softball style and shoots it at you. I need you to make... Oh, he gets to make a ranged spell attack against you.
Oh no.
Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
You have dreads.
Yeah, you have
Thanks.
dreads.
Thanks.
Oh no, it does hit. It does hit. Never mind. 13 does hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
On
sorry,
a
I was
hit,
checking.
you suddenly this ball just reaches your chest and then almost comes to a stop before elaborate iron bars start to come out like arms and hug and twist around you. You've seen this happen once before. When you were in the game room, you saw the drunkard who got immediately snapped up and pulled, and this is exactly the thing that is happening to you now. As you... As much as you are trying to resist, it is magically containing you and pulling you into a an iron band of different straps and stuff. You are basically motionless and not paralyzed, but unable to get out of the way. But you can still speak.
Let me out. I swear to God, it's going to be real bad for you if you keep me in here for 1 second longer.
Tell me why that is. What happened to my treasure? What exactly is going on here?
The treasure is not there. They put it in a magical item that only I know the command word for.
Make a deception check. Oh.
Hey, that's pretty good.
21.
We're all Tim Allen here today.
Thank you.
I can do that surprisingly
I
well.
like a B plus.
Yeah, all right. What kind of magical item?
Something I've never heard before, but the last drought that I killed, its dying words. It gave me the command word.
How did you make your way in here? Who are you?
I'm private security for Boss O'Houlihan.
Behold them.
How can I trust any word you have to say?
Where did these bodies come from?
You could be trying to pull one over my eyes, friend.
I'm dressed as a fucking dealer
And why exactly is that?
because I needed to blend in. Boss O'Houlihan made the biggest bet of his life on that fucking game, and he bet on his stupid mighty trunks, and I don't even know who fucking won the game. But he wanted to make sure that I was here so that his bet nothing happened to it. And I stumbled on his drow trying to steal his gold.
Now, what happened on the other side of this vault then? Where's Arcus? He would have come running.
He
died to a boulder.
I don't know. It was all just it was chaos. It was pandemonium. Oh, I killed the drow, and then all of a sudden everything turned to black.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this. He turns and he whispers to one of the armors. And the armor turns and starts to walk back to the lift. And it walks inside and starts to make its way down. Now, my friend is going to go and get one of our chief security officers. He's going to do a little magic on you. Make sure you tell him the truth. If you are, then there'll be a great reward, and we'll find that treasure together, understand?
I'm just gonna say, if you don't let me out right now, I'll never tell you. I'll never tell you the word to open up where that treasure's hidden, and it'll just be lost forever. It almost died with that man.
Make one more deception check. He rolled a natural 1 on the first one.
Can I twist? You don't have many left.
Yeah, sure.
14.
13. All right, but no funny business. I know how uncomfortable those things are. I fell into one of my own inventions once. He turns and he reaches behind the neck, and you feel a little click, and it suddenly collapses back into a ball, which he catches in his hand very dexterously. And now, if you don't mind, we're gonna stay real close. We're gonna stay inside this vault. Understand?
All right. We're all gonna be in the vault.
But that's what I just said.
All right.
Now, we're gonna wait for my chief security officer, and then he's gonna put a zone of truth on you. All right?
All right.
And we'll get to the bottom of this.
So let's just go here. I don't mean any harm, and I'll go into the vault.
You walk backwards into the vault, and you can see how picked clean this space is. There's a few dirty coins in the corners, perhaps, and perhaps one empty scabbard or sheath on the wall for a magical dagger of some kind. You're thinking about the fact that on your person is everything that used to be in this room. And that's where we'll cut back to the rest of you. What are you three doing?
All right, boss. I shuffle them real good. Pick the right one. You know, just use, what do they call it? Like intention? Like manifest success. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And just use your intuition. And whichever card is drawing you to it, just pull that one.
Okay.
And like, don't second guess yourself, you know, boss. Like, pick the first one that comes to mind, because that's always the right answer.
Moment.
I know you'll pick the right one, and I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on him too.
Oh.
Yeah, so, you know, just whichever one of these is drawing you to
I
them.
feel very inspired.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta.
Just
I
pick
feel
one.
like I feel like I wanna.
Only pick one,
Hit
though,
me.
boss.
You know, this little guy's trying to hide from me. I'm gonna give it.
Before you look at that card that you've just selected,
Oh,
This one.
Don't look at it.
yeah, that
This
one.
one.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to take a different card with my Twist of Dread.
Can I move this one to the side so we can see what it is later?
Yeah,
Out
of
of
course.
interest and chill.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And
Wow.
welcome,
You know-
Dark Lord Blossom. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you. You know, boss, I don't think that was the one.
No, I don't think.
You
so
know, I
either.
know I said not to second guess yourself and to go with the first
No, I'm
star,
second
but I
guessing
think-
myself. Is
I
anyone
think we
else
should
feeling
really-
a little overly sweaty
I
and
think we
nervous
should
and
pick a
full of
different one,
wasps?
boss.
Gino casts paper towels out of nowhere.
So go
Ugh.
ahead, pick a different one. This time, manifest success and pick your first choice.
Okay, I think that this one is the right one.
Okay, boss.
Oh gosh.
I'll pull it out.
Oh
Pull it out for
gosh,
you, boss.
there it
Do
is.
you want me to tell you what it says? No, you do it. You do it, boss.
Okay.
You agreed to one card as per the magic of the deck, and only you will be able to trigger its magic. You turn the card from its vellum side to its face, and you look at your fate, your new destiny.
Dungeon.
What?
What does it say?
Dungeon.
Donjon.
It's probably fine.
It's the Donjon
This is a
card.
game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, if you're not dungeoning and
It's like
dungeoning and dragons.
it's like Exodia. If you pull that and the dragon card, you win D&D.
Well, you know.
Part of me wonders if this will help in some
This
way.
one is sitting over here so that we can talk about whatever it is.
That was
in
the
Adventures in
meanest
Chill.
use of a dread I've ever seen.
I think that's great.
Thank you.
Did you see what it was?
No.
Or did you just do it for fun?
I did it because I wanted to make sure that whatever the shuffling that you were doing was accurate. I'll be completely honest.
I love that.
Eric is an agent
I
of
love that.
chaos. So what does dungeon do?
You look at this card and
Oh, that's probably a good thing. I knew a guy named Don and a guy named John. They were pretty cool.
the
Brothers.
Yeah, Don and John. There we go.
Can't believe Derek didn't trust my shuffling.
the world disappears. You feel nothing. There's no conscious
Finally.
thought. There's blankness. And for the two of you, you see him turn this card and suddenly drop it as his form disappears, and it feathers down to the ground, falling like a card, disappearing into not disappearing, but just landing on the ground, ready to be reshuffled into the deck.
It's a donjon. And it's
Well,
got
that
like
can't
this
be right.
weird, it's got this weird Spoderman in a bubble in like what looks like beneath a basketball court.
And so that you have full player knowledge. Donjon, you disappear and become entombed in a state of suspended animation in an extra-dimensional sphere. Everything you were wearing and carrying stays behind in the space you occupied when you disappear.
Oh, my drow costume.
Oh, my
From Hot Topic.
You remain
No.
imprisoned until you are found and removed from the sphere. You can't be located by divination magic, but a wish spell can reveal the location of your prison. You draw no more cards.
You're gonna be the big bad in the next.
Wasn't that Superman movie where he locked in that It's gotta be like one of the worst ones.
That's up there.
So, no, the boss is gone, but he got out. So should we pull a card?
What happened to him? I don't know if that's the best option.
Finally, I feel nothing. The meds finally work.
Boss!
Oh god,
boss,
yeah. Can we send
Can we
someone?
talk to you, boss?
Didn't it say extra planar?
Well, you would see his, and then you'd probably hear.
Oh, his stone on the ground! Oh no, look, his stone.
Oh no,
right
my
there.
bottle of pills
you
rolls
talk,
on the
talk
ground.
into it and you hear your own voice echo on the
Oh,
floor.
look at that, Orla. His stone's right there next to his dirty underpants.
Oh no.
Why would he wear underpants with that many holes in them? Like, most of it's not even attached to the band.
Ooh.
Were these supposed to be a different color other than brown once?
Oh no.
They look like they might have been blue.
It is distressing to think that we've been heisting with somebody with such terrible underpants.
Did he not have enough money to buy new underpants? So should we
Not-
pick
no,
a
the
card?
crippling debt, I assume.
Should we pick one and see if we go to where he goes?
Do we want to? Is there another way to leave this area?
I don't know. I think we should try it. Seemed like it worked for the boss.
I'm gonna suggest that she goes first.
Okay, well then you gotta take the cards.
All right. Should I give them a little shuffle?
Yep. And let's resolve what the other card was.
Oh, okay. So that we can put it back in.
Oh,
Comet.
comet. What is this?
You can put that one back in.
Jesus.
If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain experience points enough to gain a level.
Oh, I'm level 4!
Yay!
I'm the king of the world! If I single-handedly... Oh, wait. It's Tiamat.
No says calling it now. Arc 5 of Prime. The party finds Gino's prison, and calling it now may also be suggesting it. And then they can deliver Gino to Bearheim.
Holy shit.
All right.
Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Oh, I got the moon card. I love moons.
Roll a d6 for me.
Oh, fuck.
I got a 3. 3 moons.
You worry if you turn this face that you'll disappear and end up wherever Gino is. You have no idea the nature of this deck, what it could possibly mean. But you turn the vellum face to see the image. Instead of blackness and darkness, there is what appears to be a beautiful illustration of Moon's face. And it goes from waxing, just a thin crescent, to waning, and then revolves.
It's really pretty.
And then revolves through full moon again. And then it revolves through a full moon again before finally going dark, and the face of the card, the magic extinguishes.
Just don't disappear, okay?
You feel this sudden revelation in your heart. You feel this growing sense of power, as though you have not just the ability to make a 1 wish, but 3.
No fucking way.
This is part of my plan! I am the mastermind!
Spinning face face.
I was the master.
Shut up!
Oh my
God.
God.
You know, this
Fuck.
card's really pretty, Orla. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I could have things if I wanted them. You know what I mean?
Like a way out of here.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I think you should pull from the deck and see what happens.
Oh my god. I don't know that that's the best idea.
Why not? I didn't go anywhere.
If it seems like you have some newfound power, maybe we should use that.
Yeah, but I mean, so far, boss got out of here. That's great. That's a thumbs up.
Where though?
I feel super
With
powerful.
Mary Stitch on him.
I mean, to be fair, he's a bear, so he's pretty hairy anyway. No one's gonna notice his little wiener.
It's not that little.
He's in some strange, he's like super monkey ball right now. In a sphere, just like rolling through some
There
impossibility.
aren't even bananas out here.
I mean, I'm a rabbit, and I still don't want to end up in some other plane of existence with not a stitch on.
But you don't know that that's what's gonna happen.
I
We don't even know if that's what happened to Gino.
maybe I should draw a card at the last resort. But
That sounds like someone who's a punk ass bitch. Ola, are you a punk ass bitch?
I'm like a little annoyed. No.
Would you want your kids growing up thinking their mom was a punk ass bitch? Too afraid to draw a card from a magical deck?
I guess not.
All right then.
Fine.
Just, pick whichever one you think is the most, like I said to Gino, manifest positivity. Pick the first one that comes to mind. Just grab whichever one you think is right.
Think about Don.
Think about the dawn.
Don John. God, it's my old boss. Ah!
This looks fun at least. Jester.
Oh,
That could be good.
the jester.
I mean, I am a
Jester.
bard, and there's
Yeah.
bardy qualities here.
Look, see that, Ola? You weren't a punk ass bitch and you haven't exploded yet.
In
As you
1.5
say that.
seconds.
You are now level 4.
Oh.
What?
And
Is that a permanent thing? Can I update my shit?
you have the option of drawing 2 additional cards.
What? That seems dangerous. No.
Do I put the jester back in here?
No, that's yeah.
You know what I said about being a punk ass bitch?
I do.
I'll
do
tell
know what
Merry
you
Christmas
said.
that her mom flaked out at the last minute.
And then you know who I think.
Hold them lower.
Do I
Yeah.
have?
can you
do
see?
I can, yeah.
Do I have the
I'll
option
shuffle
of
some more.
picking 0, 1, or 2?
You do. And I would say I'm not as a DM going to say make a charisma saving throw to be or a wisdom saving throw to see if you're compelled. You just suddenly, you always knew you could draw a card from this deck, but the idea is planted in your mind like a seed in a field.
A carrot field.
You know, draw the first one, see how you feel.
Lower.
See how punk-assy you feel after the first one, you know?
You're very convincing, Litzy. I don't know that I like it.
It's part of being a fae folk, you know? Go ahead. Oh, that's a good chord. I can feel it.
Don
For
John.
fuck's sake. Skull seems great.
That's probably good.
Hey, yeah. You
I
play
hate
the
you
lovely
all.
game Skull.
I hate you all so much. You're pressuring the newest player, and I don't appreciate it, and I just want to go home to my family.
Or La Vaporize them.
The sound of a bell toll
Death knell.
suddenly resounds around you, and you turn knowing what you will see before you see it. An avatar of death.
Great.
A ghostly humanoid skeleton, tattered black robe, carrying a spectral scythe at its side. It appears just 10 feet from you and raises its bony finger and hand outstretched to you. And you feel that you must defend yourself or succumb to this avatar of Beyond the Veil. We're gonna have to do some combat now.
Can I cast Calm Emotion?
You
want to
can.
pull your second card to see if you can use it to defeat
Yeah.
death?
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Belmont.
Can she see the death avatar?
I would say I'm still just holding the cards out, like looking at
This
you while
is
you
just
stare
an
off and
instant.
like,
You're now in slow-mo, and I just look over, and there's death.
You just turn and you see an avatar of death. You hear a voice boom out as well. Let's see. You hear this voice. This fight is only between us.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't
Between
want to fight anybody anyway.
Orla and death.
Oh, pull another card. Hurry!
You know that if you interfere with the battle, that bad things will happen from just the sound of this crackling.
DM says bad things will happen.
The crackling voice of this avatar. We're
Thunder
gonna.
and lightning in the background.
What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck?
I'm going to switch back over to jazzy combat
Well,
I
music.
love this.
Roll for
But this thing
initiative.
she's level 4.
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah, did I do this right? I am a level 4 now.
Yep.
Does anything reset when you level up?
Nope. It's not like WoW where
You know what?
fighting.
I totally
Oh.
get why they say don't give this to your party because you really want to keep pulling cards.
What?
Maybe I'm
What
the
is
one
your?
with the gambling addiction.
What is your maximum hit point amount?
Like 30.
You mean like my full amount?
Yeah, if you were at full
I'm
health,
at full power.
what is your maximum health?
35.
35.
You should take counter spells part of your level up.
I don't know what that means.
I'll take the spell counter.
You don't
spell.
get it.
All right,
It's
roll
level
for
5,
initiative.
Because it's a
Oh,
level
shit.
3 spell.
13.
You go first. It starts to swing at you and raises its scythe up, but you're a fast rabbit, and you're able to make your first choice as to how you want to deal with this sudden threat.
Just fucking
Yeah, I don't even
blast
know.
him. Just destroy him.
I think I'm gonna shout out your death? That your death. I don't know, I was expecting something a little scarier, and I'll cast Hideous Laughter.
Okay, that's to.
I
I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
It is wisdom saving
It gets a
throw.
6.
Wisdom 15 is the attack, so that really fails. It falls prone, becomes incapacitated, and is unable to stand up for the duration. And the length of time is 1 minute, as long as I can concentrate.
Prepare to face your mortality.
And you say this, and it goes. I'm just an avatar, and it falls over, and in its drapes of tattered cloth starts to roll around on the floor, unable to do anything. On its turn, can it make a save to try and stop?
That seems like an important thing to know.
I believe it.
Unless there's anything else you
And
want
at
to do.
the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
This time it succeeds.
It has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage too.
It hadn't taken any damage. I took a natural 17 on my roll, so it finally succeeded. What am I doing?
But it lost one turn.
But it lost a turn, and it's prone now.
That's fun. I like that.
Can't believe we've done this to the newbie. You're
If there's one class that's good for one-on-one combat, it's the bard.
That's really funny. I'm gonna go.
I think to myself in my prison.
I'm gonna go for a dart. I'm gonna throw a dart.
Okay.
Okay, we go, Warlock.
Otherwise, I have to get in close.
We've roughed up weirdos and
A
rogues
ranged
before.
attack against a prone creature will be at disadvantage
Why?
because of the
they're on
rules
the
of Dungeons and
ground.
Dragons.
Stupid. I can hit them extra well if they're just like there.
No, they can
You have
dodge as
advantage
well.
on prone creatures if you do a melee attack.
Oh, then let's do that. I'm learning. Give me some credit.
I kick him
I'm
in the
gonna
face,
I'm
Warlock.
gonna do a dagger attack then. I'm assuming I can just like rack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can literally just jump on it and start doing this.
I'm gonna
Just
do exactly
jail
that.
shank
with
it.
those noises.
There was a prison shank in state penitentiary. I learned. I had given you my prison
With
shit.
those noises.
So I'm making an attack roll.
At advantage.
Dirty 20. And I do 1d4 plus 4.
That hits.
So 5 damage? And
5
it's
damage.
piercing,
I will
think?
say that just hits, which is table parlance for that's its AC.
28 feet, not so bad.
It's got
It really
20.
is. It's just an avatar of death. And it's like the blue cat people avatar. It's not the airbender avatar. That's how bad it is.
You jump on the creature and you stab into it, and you feel like you make a good amount of damage. It sinks into the ground incorporeally, disappearing, and then immediately shifts back up right next to you with its scythe and swings down for an attack. It's going to do that,
I
and
hate you all, by the way.
Get a
Everyone at
natural
this table
20.
is my enemy.
You are so welcome.
And the best part is you get to draw another card after you kill this guy.
I get to. I get
You
to.
get to.
Interesting terminology.
I see why this is scary. I don't roll to hit; it just hits.
Oh, good.
Does he have multi-attack?
You take 5 slashing damage as the scythe swings
That's it?
through you.
No,
It
not
doesn't
bad.
cut into you. It goes through you, but you feel the idea of slashing in your soul at the deepest,
Oh, I
coldest
just
part.
felt someone walk
And
over my
that feeling
screen.
is so horrifying and painful. You take an additional 7 necrotic damage.
This is all just straight damage I add to my HP. Though,
Yep,
right?
yep. I mean, you should subtract it from your HP, but
I'm adding negative numbers.
Yeah.
I think Knuckles could probably
Yeah, you
beat
can
the
probably
shit
beat him up.
your go again. It's
Okay.
standing in front of you, having just swung, and it's clearly coming around for another.
Good God. I am a baby.
We have
You're
fought
so
plenty of
welcome.
perverts in robes before, Warlock.
Little Lungard says, Lauren brings you kittens and you make her fight dead.
I didn't make her do this. I didn't call her a punk
I
bitch.
think Lauren's talking to me. You want me to tell your kids you're a punk ass bitch?
I'm gonna like I'm probably like doubled over a little bit, but I'm just
It
gonna
hurts.
straighten
It
up and be
stings.
like, didn't even hurt, and I'll cast Mind Sliver at him,
Okay.
which is one of my cantrips. So I don't have to actually
Intelligence?
spell. Yeah, it's an intelligence saving throw of 15.
He gets a 4 plus 3, 7.
So he takes 1d6 of psychic damage. And I got a 6.
Oh, thanks. There we go.
And you have to subtract the d4 from your next saving throw.
I will remember to do that. Is that until the beginning of your next turn?
Before the end of my next
So,
turn.
before the end of your next turn. It starts to swing around and it and it swipes through at you with its scythe again. You take 7 slashing damage and an additional 2 necrotic damage as it swipes through you from the side again, and it hurts. You realize that you're facing mortality. That you could die from this if you aren't able to kill this thing very quickly. And you think you're doing progress, but you have no idea how tough this creature could possibly be. You're starting to feel a little scared, and the music is helping.
Is this what hell sounds like?
Your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hobble up and do the whole like, "This is all you got" sort of swagger and say, "You don't even want to be doing this," and I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, fuck. Is he maybe not even a humanoid?
I would say that at advantage if you want.
See the spooky skeleton. He's probably undead.
14. Even at
Wait,
like
is humanoid and undead like mutually exclusive?
even between 5
Yeah.
and 10, you know that he has challenged you to like a duel of death. His not quarry, but his reason for existence via the magic of the card is to kill you.
So there's nothing I can do.
A charmed creature might make him like you more as he kills you.
All right. So after he took the last swipe, did he get up? Did he spend any time?
He actually
becoming
sank
unprone?
through the floor and then emerged
Okay.
standing.
Got it. We're gonna do some more darts. I think.
You pull out your darts and whip them forward.
All right. 10.
That misses, unfortunately. It goes through the rib holes and out the back of his cape, and he swings down again. This is going to be 6 slashing and 1 necrotic.
Great. I've been out of the combat game for so long as a mother of 10, which, by the way, you're responsible for when I die. You're gonna be raising 10 rabbit babies.
Perfect.
I'll make sure Merry Christmas finds a good boyfriend or girlfriend or
Lord.
whatever.
Why don't you just leave the deck of cards like this right next to it?
I was
Yeah.
told that I could not interfere in
Yeah,
any way.
she had Death said she couldn't interfere.
Yeah, but if they're just sitting there and she draws one, there's nothing to do with you.
They're sitting right there on the ground. All she has to do is draw one. I'm not stopping her.
That's a good point.
You're also not here.
You could also join me in the Don John. It's right next to the Ron
I was
John.
waiting for it.
It's right next to the. Don't go into the wrong one.
Oh my god.
I just wanted overpriced kitschy surfing gear.
Devastating.
I just wanted some tight board shorts.
I'm gonna fucking wipe the blood off my chin and cast Hideous Laughter again.
Okay. That's going
Wisdom
to
15.
Wisdom 15.
And remember, you have to subtract a d4 from your saving throw.
That is really, really good.
I'm sure it was.
He has a +3 wisdom. I rolled a 15.
So you have what did you have to subtract?
I have to roll a d4.
Just fails.
He gets a 14. He falls to the floor, laughing at your pathetic attempts to strive to hold on to life. It's your turn again.
Oh, maybe just.
I think it's Mind Sliver time
Your
again.
mind's slivering.
Why do you have like a 2003 Motorola sending?
You hear this from the so that bird that whispers wherever that bird might be. It's not Knuckles, it's not Glitzy, but that bird, an avatar of death is summoned because it aided the person in the duel, and they're having their own fight now. But you do get the advice.
That's amazing.
Alright, I'll Mind Sliver again.
A pigeon griffin.
You have to make an intelligence saving roll of 15.
Oh, it was a 17 and then a notch down to an 8. You're good to go. What do you sliver?
1d6 psychic damage. You get 5.
5. This damage is actually starting to seem to do. It's slowing down. you feel that if you could do one more point of health damage to it, that you will have won this duel. But it's its turn, and once again, it uses its incorporeal movement to disappear into the terrain
it's
itself.
hideous laughter.
It took
Oh,
damage.
it's still it's
so
still
it
laughing.
gets to do a wisdom saving throw right now.
And it
because of
minuses the
damage.
one.
I didn't do the one from the previous round, so
It wasn't laughing the previous round.
Yeah. She cast Hideous Laughter, and then I said it's her turn again, and that's when she just used
Yeah.
Mind Sliver again. So I should have rolled previously.
Yes, at the end of its turn.
Oh yeah.
I failed that, so now I'm
Okay.
going to roll again at the end of my turn to
Got
see
it.
if I still am
makes sense,
am
yeah.
laughing.
but this time she's mind slivered, so you have to minus the D4.
Now I will do the minus D4 again with 14,
You just failed.
and I rolled a fucking another 4. So he fails again.
I'm beating death today!
With the humor of a mom, apparently. It's your turn once again. He's still laughing and prone on the
I'm
ground.
fucking mind slivering him
But
again.
you do get one more because she attacked.
Oh, end of
yeah.
turn and damage. Both are
So-
saving throws. Both trigger saving throws.
11. He doesn't make it.
Okay. I'm casting Mind Sliver again. You have to make an intelligence saving throw of 15. And because I cast Mind Sliver the last time, your
It's
next
intelligence?
Did you take 4 out of
No,
the
you
last
took
thing?
4 out
okay,
of
then
the-
you're good.
It's intelligence. He has a +3.
It's a 9.
I'll take my D20 back, and
Death
you
dive.
use
take
me.
1d6.
It's screaming and laughing in insanity, staring up at the darkening sky. It takes 6 damage, and this avatar dust in the wind.
Holy fuck.
See, I told you you weren't a punk ass bitch. Now take another card.
I'm like inches from death.
There you go.
I'm holding intestines like into my stomach.
I will say you actually don't have any visible injuries. It was
Oh, it was, like, all fucking in my
scything
head.
through you. Is you're faced with mortality, not with physical damage.
My arm's getting tired holding this deck out here.
Why don't you give me a minute, please?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe we'll
6,
save the next draw for another
7,
time.
8,
that's
9.
okay.
And in this
10,
moment, you don't have to
11,
draw if you don't want to.
12.
You have full player
I know, I
agency.
meant like, can I do my
13.
2 at any point of time? Is it like Genie Wishes where I can do 1 20 years from
It's
now?
a weird way to say it. It should be like you have to draw 2 more cards,
Right.
but it just says that you can take 2 more cards beyond your declared draws.
Is there like a limit where you can only draw 1 card per player? or
No,
something?
it's sort of like the way that we do Twists of Fate when in Icebound, where you have to say how many you're doing before you start drawing. So you say, I'm going to draw 3 cards, and then you
I
take
didn't
the
do
first
that.
one, and then you take the next one, and then you
I
take the
really
next one.
wish Orla would draw
But there's
another
nothing
card.
stopping you from declaring more cards.
Yeah, I picked 1, but I didn't declare that I was only going to pick 1.
You
So
said you
that's-
were going to draw 1 card, which is
At
what
that
you did.
moment, yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't say like 1 of the 2 or anything. Like I just said, I'm gonna
You
pick
said
1
I'll
card
take
now.
an additional card, and
Yeah.
that would be, in my mind, satisfying the rule of declaring that you're going to draw 1 card.
Okay.
So are you gonna draw another card or not? Because I'm getting bored.
Not until I feel a little better.
I really wish we were all back in the room above Gino's house with all of that gold.
Gino, you turn the card to see the face of your next fate, your destiny, and the card vanishes from your hand,
Don John.
and you recognize the smell. You recognize the sight. You are back in the 2nd floor of Gino's Deli. You look around, and you can see Knuckles standing there, his arms up. You can see Glitzy. You can see Orla, who's looking pale and terrified. But everyone is alive, and you all 4 find yourself at the exactly where Glitzy wished you to be.
Well.
Oh my god, what happened?
You used one of your wishes.
I didn't know I had any wishes.
You know?
I guess that was just internalized knowledge.
Also,
I just felt super powerful.
Why do you even bother?
Well. Anyone else like to celebrate our victory with a ye old fashioned?
Hey, boss. We got more of these cards. You want to pull another one?
How the fuck did you just do that?
Because, my good man, Your aspirations to be boss will be your downfall, my young man. My ambitious young man. My young man.
It wasn't even my idea.
I can't believe you would try to usurp me. On this, the day of the heist. But anyways, I proved that I was the mastermind when I said that that little deck was the key to everything. And it was.
Wait. I feel for the handkerchiefs.
You're holding them.
I slap them down.
Oh, well, thank goodness. I see what
There's not enough space in this tiny apartment
But
for
to
a
be fair, I
6 foot
did
hole.
wish for us and all of the.
So
all
does that
of the
include
china.
anything that didn't get in the...
Gino, you're entirely nude. All of your things
Oh.
have been left in, have been
Would
left in the
anyone
element.
care for the old fashioned?
Yeah, all of your things have been
I'll
left in the
take one.
elemental.
It's like I'm at the YMCA. Okay, here you go. I just look down.
you.
I don't care. I'm an old man. I got fur. Here you go. Here you go, Orla.
Thanks.
Here's a little carrot juice. Pour a little bit of milk in there for you, Gliffy. There you go.
Your bathrobe is right there where you left it.
There's my bathrobe. I gotta fix that fan. I'm really sweaty and extra nervous. You know, I already kind of missed a nice piece of the void and existencelessness. I think we need to celebrate with a toast with that unicorn, too. Haven't we been carrying around a unicorn the whole time?
Orla, did you want to draw another card from this deck?
I do. I have to admit that I do. I'm very grievously injured, I think.
Wait, what did you stick?
We found this, well, the boss found this inside of the vault, and he used it and he was naked and gone. I used it and felt like kind of powerful, but I didn't know why. And then Orla used it and she got bigger, but only by like 1 point. And then she fought death and won. Because she ain't no punk ass bitch.
Yeah, no.
And so now she's gonna pull another card and see what happens. Oh, and then I said, well, I'm not gonna repeat it just in case all of a sudden it happens again, but I essentially asked for us to be here with all of the money, and then we were.
I didn't know that's what happened. I just thought it all worked out because I said for you to take the deck. That's really wonderful. Thank you very
Well, you
much.
really had a lot of foresight, boss.
I mean foreskin.
Well, both.
I mean foreskin.
So are you gonna pull?
I think I will.
Go ahead, do it.
Void.
You know?
Watch my children.
What the fuck?
It's like my... Oh, those were the pills that my doc gave me.
Oh. Okay. What the fuck is...
Tell my children that peer pressure is for no man.
I'll write an after-school special with all of my billions of gold and produce it myself.
This is an enhanced donjon.
Stop.
You know, I really wish Orla had picked a different card.
Babe.
This black card spells
She
disaster.
wished that I picked a different card.
Your soul is drawn from your body. You see the entire Gino's Deli disappear into a very small place. You almost like you're traveling through the astral plane. You see Galtica. You see the curvature of Vivantris as you disappear
flatter.
into nothingness. And
I've known all time.
your soul, your body stays where it is. So you just all of you see Orla just collapse and hit the ground. The disgusting drab carpet of Gino's apartment, and
It's not that drab.
your soul is drawn and contained in an object in a place of the dungeon master's choice. One or more powerful beings guard this place. While your soul is trapped in this way, your body is incapacitated. A
And are
wish
you-
spell cannot restore your soul,
Amazing.
but the spell reveals the location of the object that holds it. You draw no more cards.
Well, I think we have a plot of our next heist.
You suddenly get this knowledge.
Well, to be fair, I didn't wish to restore her soul. I wish that she'd picked a different card.
The magic happens immediately.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying, loophole. Butthole.
I would say that your second spell occurs and is wasted. A wish spell cannot
So
restore
you're
her
not going
spell.
to tell me where her item is?
Oh yeah, you gotta at least tell him.
Oh,
where
but
I
it does
am.
reveal the location of the object that holds it.
Well,
Let him noodle on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just feel something like squiggling at my brain, you know, like I'm seeing darkness and
What the
like
fuck happened there? She just collapsed on the
I'm
ground.
trying to talk to you right now. I think that Orla's not with us any longer.
Completely.
But I feel like I can
Hey.
see in my mind's eye where she is and where she's trapped.
come on, I didn't make it that
But
strong,
it's
Orla.
kind of dark.
Come on, you lightweight. Pick yourself up.
It's kind of dark, and there were some big people there, and they're guarding over her, you know.
Maybe it'll come to you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
in
gonna
the
think on it
meantime.
for a while. No, boys.
Come on, Knuckles, you haven't drawn one. It's
Oh,
great.
Knuckles,
Everybody's
do you wanna
doing it.
draw?
I mean, can it bring me great power?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can.
it can.
Or it can
But-
trap you in a mind prison.
But you do have to declare how many you're gonna draw before you draw your
Yeah,
first.
How many
exactly.
should I draw? Like 3 or 4 or 5?
I think 3 is a good number.
You can only draw up to 3.
I mean, the worst that could happen is what happened to
I'll
Orla.
draw 3. I'll draw
Okay,
3.
3.
Yeah,
okay,
there
go
you
with
go.
the first one.
There you go.
And we'll just do this while I wait to figure out where Orla's at.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, there we go.
We're
Can I have
drawing more
another
cards.
glass of milk?
I come back after my R&D and you're drawing more cards? What's happening?
This is why you don't give a party out to give up many things.
I think you can, if you want to like wait
Sorry,
until
Abby.
to plan the next.
Oh, yeah.
You know, don't really get the commit.
It
I
comes
see.
to.
I see.
Yeah.
No.
To be
It
continued.
will come to you before we end tonight's session.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Sun.
Yeah. Oh, I got the moon card, and that was really cool. So maybe the sun card. Give that to me. I have to
Hola.
put it over here
Hey.
with all the disappeared ones.
Well, if you guys are gonna play card games, deal me in next hand. But I'm gonna make Orla. Here we go. I'm gonna like prop her up in a chair. I'll adjust her hat. We should probably put some sunglasses on you.
It's like weekend at Bernie.
Okay, and then there you go.
We get at Gino's.
We get a Cheetos. That's the next one. I'll like pour another old fashioned with carrot juice, and I'll like, okay, take this one, take it. Oh, you spilled my God, that was some good bourbon.
Why?
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I wonder what this card's gonna do.
Thank you, Murdoch 209
Thank you,
for the
Murdoch.
prime
Thank you
sub.
for the prime sub.
Much
Welcome to the
appreciated.
family.
Wait, so I was able to be wished out of the mind prison because mine wasn't as bad as the void?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's great. Well, I mean, man, I kind of wish I went back though. That felt real nice. It's like that stuff that Vinny takes from that quail.
I mean, that's what you really want. I wish you were back in the mine. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. You are suddenly you're level 4. You feel suddenly much
It's
stronger.
like the sandwich.
But more importantly, you look down and
Penis is gone.
your penis is sheathed by a beautiful belt. And you recognize this belt. This is the belt that Arcus was wearing. And you suddenly realize that you feel stronger than you've ever felt. You have a belt of cloud giant strength.
I can kill guys!
You have a 27 strength score.
What?
Oh, this is gonna be
Do you
good.
see what I said, Knuckles? I said that this deck is just so powerful.
That's
There's
really
so many
nice.
cool things in here. Go ahead and pull your next
Knuckles,
one.
have you been working out more than usual?
Pull your next one, Knuckles.
Jester.
Oh, he gets another fucking level.
I did level 5.
You get level 5. And you give that back to me. And you know what that means? You get to pull 2 more times. And you
Oh my
pull and then 2 more.
goodness! Hey, keep going. Deal me in next
You're
one.
level 5, and if you want to, because of your declared draw 2 additional cards, you may now.
Would you want to?
Oh,
You
you
wanna
I
go
still
three?
have one regular draw.
Yeah, give him the regular card.
Yeah, the next card
avoid
the
this
next card
guy,
has
like-
to happen, and then if you want to.
No,
more,
it's like
you
when
may.
you're at the blackjack table, you just keep saying hit
There
me.
you go.
Star.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that sounds like a good one. I got the moon, and I really liked how that one worked out.
Increase another one of your ability scores by 2. The score cannot exceed 20, but can exceed 20, but cannot exceed 24.
Strength is going up by 2 more. Oh, no, it can't.
Wait. Cloud Giant, it just sets my
It just
strength
sets you to
at
27.
Okay, then I'll do con. I'll add 2 con. Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, are you ready for more?
Oh my
I feel
gosh.
so strong. Here we go.
Are you burning the cards so that
Yes.
they can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I
yes.
think Knuckles is on gear.
Yeah.
This will feel right to me.
Be careful, you're gonna.
Gem.
Oh my
I
gosh.
like gems. They're really pretty and shiny. It's one of my favorite things ever.
Suddenly, jewelry from nowhere rains down upon you. 25 pieces of jewelry, each worth 2,000 gold pieces, suddenly appear at your feet.
This is how Knuckles developed a gambling habit.
Great.
I can't go wrong. Let's get one more.
One more.
One more. We're gonna go one more.
One more.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Pick a good one.
This one.
Which is actually very little wealth compared to the millions that you currently have on your person.
Ruin.
That's probably fine. You know, that's probably not a dramatically appropriate follow-up to all the power you just gained.
So
Knuckles,
it's gonna be a real riches to rags story, isn't it?
you know.
You turn and look at the face of the card. Glitzy, in this moment, as you are watching this wealth get poured down, you get this image in your mind.
Yeah, that sounds right.
This image, you suddenly feel transported. You feel like you're looking at an extraplanar space. You're looking at the Feywild.
Oh my god, this is the Feywild.
You can tell just by its ethereal and beautiful quality. It's
I
the
can
most
tell by
beautiful
its
thing you've ever
ethereal-
seen.
Ethereal and beautiful
And
qualities.
there's-
It's the beautiful thing I've ever seen.
There's beautiful oranges and browns
Wow,
and
guys,
golden
the beautiful
colors in the
oranges and
leaves.
browns and
This
golden
is the
leaves.
court of autumn.
This is the court
And
of autumn.
you fly forward and you
I'm
realize you're in the
flying.
central city, and as you get closer and closer, you realize that the object is the brooch on one of the archfey of this court of autumn.
Or listen, the brooch. What's a brooch?
Oh, they
And
make great
this
French
image
toast
hits
out
you.
of that.
This image hits you.
It's a brioche.
Oh, she's in a piece
She's
of
in a
bread.
loaf of brioche? I
No.
got them down in the
more
deli.
Like, it's more like a piece of amber on a brooch.
It's a brioche? I'll go get all the brioche I have. All I'm coming. And I'll take my bread
a brooch. A brooch?
Brooch.
Oh, I.
To like broach or something. It's
Sorry,
fine,
it's a brioche. She's
It's a
eating she's eating a
brioche!
sandwich.
She's eating all of them.
this
what-
this knowledge suddenly comes to you, and what question did you have?
Nothing. Well, just what happens.
Yeah,
to
ruin.
Knuckles.
We need the ruin
Did you
card.
look it up?
What?
You looked up ruin, didn't you?
I have it here.
All forms of wealth that you carry or own other than magic items are lost to you.
Wait, did you just...
Portable property vanishes. Businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any documentation that proves that you should own something is also lost to this card. The jewelry disappears. The dwarven belt, the belt of Cloud Giant strength disappears.
No, other than magic items. Right?
That's what it says.
All forms, yeah, you're right. Other than magic items, so you keep your portable holes.
Oh, okay.
And you keep your
But all the shit
But
in it is
all of
gone.
the shit in it would be gone.
I really wish you'd drawn a different card.
Return the card. No. I guess it's burned. I don't know how to fucking
I
rule
would
this
say
shit.
we could return it because
Yeah.
it's as if he had a
Yeah.
Well,
different.
for now, he
He
drew
would,
other cards.
he would draw another
I
card.
would say
And
it's
then
as
put
if
it back
that
in.
didn't happen,
Yeah.
so we put that one back in and just hope that we don't get it.
That's your final wish.
Yes, I know.
Welcome to Legends of Evandros, where the
Derek, you
points
shuffle
don't
'em.
matter.
Oh, thank
Rules
you.
No,
are-
but
the rules are made
don't
up
put
and the
ruin
points
back
don't
in.
matter.
No, we're putting ruin back
No,
in because I'm
no,
using a
after
wish
he
to
draws.
undo it.
You're asking that I choose a different card, so I can't pull ruin.
So when
Yeah,
we,
ruin would not be it.
until after
okay.
until after he comes
Yes.
back.
But then we would put
No,
ruin
no,
back
put it-
in.
Put in the burn pile.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this?
I
chaos
really
goblin
wish that
energy?
you had drawn a
I
different
see all the
card.
gems like vanishing. into
You see, you get an image of ruin, and
Oh, is it
if you
God
can,
King?
Fan them out.
Yeah, fan them out. Thank you.
This is
So now all the gems are back and all the gold's still
The gems are back, and you'd have to check the portable holes to see if everything is there. But you suspect that it is, even though Knuckles seems sudden panic in his face.
Yeah.
Uriel.
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 You are cursed. You look at the terrifying image on this card, and in this moment, you suddenly realize that this is bad luck. Your streak has ended. Even though the image of all of the wealth being lost isn't true and reality, the thought will haunt you of losing such great wealth for the rest of your life. You've inherited so much from your heist that it's this fear that will cause a -2 penalty on all saving throws moving forward.
Indefinitely. Just forever.
Only a god or the magic of the fates card, which you can also draw, can end this curse.
So probably you should draw some more cards.
Thank you for the follow.
That was it. That was his last card.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the follow.
Did I draw all 5?
Yeah, right?
Yes.
2 levels.
Belt.
Jester.
You did commit to a certain number of draws, didn't you?
Yeah,
I
so he
committed
committed
to 5 total.
So you got a Jester, Star,
Gem.
Gem. You have one left.
Yeah,
you guys
it
have one
ruined but replaced by a
Ruined,
wish.
yeah, so you have one left.
So you must draw another
You must draw
card.
another, unless they all activate.
Well, no, one is my last year from the Jester, so I
Yeah.
could stop, but no, fuck it. I'm just gonna go all in.
Yeah. It's like you got a habit now. It's not an addiction.
Sure.
As long as hey, why don't you transfer all of your wealth over to me?
They don't call him William McGillicuddy for nothing.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Fool.
Hey, that's not. It's like a Jester. Kind of fun.
You drop back down to level 4.
Oh.
Oh.
You must
but
discard
you're
this
fine.
card,
Oh.
and you must draw from the deck again,
Oh.
counting both draws as one of your declared draws.
I gotta shuffle these because
I love the deck of many things.
This is the greatest thing that has ever happened to our channel. Thank you, Kimma.
Orla's body is just lying there.
Hey, Ola,
As
aren't
if
you
in
enjoying this?
As if in disagreement.
Fates!
No way!
What? Are you kidding?
Your luck is back.
Hey, let's go! I knew this story had an happy ending.
What the fuck?
I think that's where we call it a night session.
I
I don't
think
have any
so,
more.
too.
I don't have any
I
more
think
story
so.
for you.
But what's Fates?
Oh, the Fates. So the Fates, reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened. You can use the card's magic as soon as you draw the card or at any other time before you die. So you don't have to use
bring
it.
Orla back.
You don't have to do it in order to get your curse removed. You could use it to do whatever you like. Undo an
bring
event.
Orla back. It
No,
is
because
way too funny.
I'm gonna use
narratively.
that as a hook for Feywild.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Abby.
I don't want to be cursed. I don't want to be cursed. But I also don't want to be level 4.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Everyone knows what you're saying when you say this in reality.
Well, if you join my cult, you'll be able to pay money and get to level 85 if you wish.
Oh my god.
I can't wish anymore. I'm all out of them.
I'm going to hold on to this. And just use it before I die.
Don't you have an hour to use it or something?
The Fates?
No, you're supposed to use it immediately.
Yeah, you're supposed to use it immediately.
Undo the curse.
You can use this card's magic as soon as you draw the card or at any other time before you die.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, the Fates?
Yeah.
Well,
you
that's
feel
fine.
you feel that you have a, for the first time in the reality of the world, you have a twist of fate.
I can twist fate.
Oh, man, that's
Alright.
very nice.
This is how many we drew. And only one of us suffered a horrible fate.
Actually, A couple of us.
I have an idea. If we want it, if you the last one to get Orla back.
Oh, yeah. How would that work?
Because how does this dungeon mix? Does this undo the?
This is a twist of foresight. How do you solve this problem? How did you anticipate this moment and the emotional insanity roller coaster that you have been on?
This is the post-credit scene. Of this
Yeah.
movie, by the way.
Now, I will actually, before you do this, I will ask if you were serious about the Court of Autumn.
Oh, I think it would be amazing to incorporate that into
have
the
him
story in
fail.
some way.
Have
Okay.
him fail at
So with
this.
that in mind, what are you attempting to solve?
I'm just gonna try it because we don't got any more of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think back to how Glissy was always bad at pronunciations, and so when she thought she saw a brooch,
Mm-hmm.
it was actually just a loaf of brioche
Mm-hmm.
down in the pantry,
Mm-hmm.
Guarded by two
and
giant-
guarded by that quail,
There are two.
guarded by a
gods.
quail,
You're telling
and a pervert rhino in a trench coat.
You have this moment of foresight.
That's not the Feywild, Glissy. Haven't you been there?
You have this moment of foresight, and you go down there,
It's
and
really dirty in the Feywild.
A lot of chicken.
There are a lot of chickens in here.
you go down, and these are the meanest quail, the meanest chickens. But you know how to handle them, and you're able to push them aside easily with
Get the
your
fuck
arms.
out of here. You're the BOGO coupon on Tuesdays. Get the fuck out of here.
You grab the brioche, and you feel that you have the loaf that contains Orla's soul.
I'm gonna make her. There's really not a pun, but I'll make her the Orla sandwich.
You make a whole sandwich.
I'm gonna make a sandwich. I'm gonna go up. Okay, Orla, open wide.
This is the second time. This is the second time during this weird ass 3-shot that you've forced a sandwich down an unconscious person's throat.
You're next, Glissy.
These are unconsensual sandwiches.
And it's Orla's favorite. It's just carrots on bread. There you go, Orla. There you go. Eat up. Your favorite.
You feed the unconscious body of Orla.
It's your favorite. It's soul brioche and carrots.
Soul brioche and carrot.
But it's not soul brioche.
Ugh.
You know how Glitzy can mispronounce words sometimes. She meant brooch, and she meant the Feywild.
Dang.
That's brooch.
Orla's body.
It's brooch.
She meant brocade. And
A baroque? Oh, you meant baroque? Oh,
I
gosh.
think she meant brocade, like of the fabric.
Oh, that's
I
actually quite
don't know why can't I say this word?
Brooch.
Brooch?
Brooch.
Brooch.
Like broach a subject.
Oh, okay. Brooch
Or
is,
pin a brooch on yourself.
your body remains.
Yeah, I'm not well.
now you have an unwanted sandwich in your
Well, you know, if I had
They'll have to
an
continue feeding you until they get the soul back.
if I had an electrum piece for every time I had the foresight to create a special magical sandwich to force on someone's unconscious body, I'd have 2 electrum pieces, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Thank you, Zach.
But you know, even though Orla's not here and she now has left 10 orphans to the world, we accomplished the heist.
No, we can't let little Merry Christmas go without a mom.
Can I grab the paper and see who won the game?
Oh, yeah, it would be easy enough to go outside and grab the.
You boy would go by the biggest goose. What day is it? Who won?
It's turkey, all right.
Oh, it's
way classier than goose.
A turkey? Is it a turkey or a goose?
Who won?
Who won
Who
what?
won the game?
Oh, the mighty trunks, good sir. Everyone's celebrating down at the brewery.
We're rich.
I turned to the guy.
Those nerds just want a whole lot of money, and I want to try out this belt. Let's mug some people.
Let's mug them! Hey, we're gonna mug some people, little rabbit boy! Why don't you go buy us the biggest turkey down at the shop? Here's gold and treasure!
You
I'm
raise
gonna
my
light
hopes and
someone-
dash them quite expertly, sir.
I'm gonna light someone on fire, maybe a whole block of the city.
He runs. He doesn't even see take the gold piece. It falls at his feet, and he's just like and runs as fast as his little feet will take him.
Gino's still naked.
That's how the pervert and the quail and the pervert were gone. If they just saw me.
The nude bears are coming! The nude bears are bringing fire!
It's like the steam room at the YMCA.
And that's where we'll end.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. I've tried to end it 18 times. A little early tonight, but you guys solved the problem very smartly.
I forgot
Just by
my
getting the... Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna with the beholder we can effortlessly mug them on the friends and steal all their newfound riches.
And you've got a timer on that friendship. So he was only out for 6 minutes. So every time you pop him out, every time you pop him out, there's a beholder timer. He's hurt.
Awesome.
He's very hurt. But you've got a pretty good item there. That's
Hey, you have beautiful eyes! Oh gosh, this is how it is.
I will say that almost certainly you begin planning your last heist. A
And
heist
that's
into the
the
Feywild.
procurement
A
of
heist
Orla.
to get the broke.
We gotta break. We gotta.
into this now.
I'm munching on the brioche. We gotta break out Billy Mays before we get Orla back. So prison break, Feywild, Pixie break. Oh, she's not a Pixie. Fey break. Fey. I got nothing.